Hello ETEC class, this is my technology integration project and I'm Tori. Let's see here. Okay, for my lesson, it was based on a lesson I made during internship residency because I'm not teaching yet. I taught Macbeth on my own and I had heard about the Shakespeare app before but I hadn't used it, so I thought it'd be great to check out for this project. Since I taught Macbeth, I thought it'd go well together. For this app, you need to go either to this website here, and or on the, I think it's called Google Store or the Apple Store, and you need one of those devices, iPad, iPhone, or an Android device, or phone or something. And this is what the web page looks like. I just took a screenshot of it so I wouldn't have to toggle between web pages, and all these tabs over here, they pop up little tabs or whatever you call them, so you see more detail about each play, and it has a lot of really good information on here, so I like the website. Okay, step 1, when you download the app, it will look like this. I cut out most of my background, that was a hot air balloon. And then when you open the app, it'll look like this. And there are a lot of these little tabs here you have to watch out for. That's one thing I don't like about using this in the classroom, is that there's so many things that you can purchase within the app, and I'm afraid students might accidentally click the wrong thing or something. So you'll see this page, and it has all these different options here. So there's a study page available, you can search for things, it has a full list of all his plays and sonnets. And I'm not sure what Shakespeare Passport is. I think that would be cool to check out, and a bio about Shakespeare himself. So when you get off the menu, which is located here, then you'll see the list of his works. Okay, here's the list of them. Scroll down until you see Macbeth. That's highlighted here. And then when you tap on Macbeth, it'll look like this, and you've got your last viewed page, which is like your bookmarker, the cast, and then all the acts, and at the bottom there's a scene breakdown, which just tells you where each scene took place, and that's all. Okay, so I didn't think I could screencast on my phone, so I took screenshots and put them onto the computer. So when you begin the play, it'll look like this. Now you can't see much at a time, there's only a few lines here. Okay, and then at the bottom, you can't really see here, let me move the mouse, but there's icons down at the bottom of person, magnifying glass, and settings. So if you click on those, you see the settings, and see there's another one of those sneaky little purchase things here. You can change the background color so that it could be like this or any of those other options that you have, which could help if you have a student who needs accommodations. And you can also, I think this was under the button that's shaped like a person here, highlight their lines. So for this one, I highlighted Macbeth's, and then when you go through the play all throughout, it will have their lines highlighted. Okay, for my lesson, which I did without having known about this app, I had students write all these themes on the board, all the themes that they could think of that could be in the play, broke them into groups of 2 or 3, and had them choose which theme their group wanted to use. So they had to go through the play. I don't remember, I think we had finished the play at this point. So they just searched throughout and found that theme and had to write down the line and where it was. And then as a class we talked about how often that theme came up and how it contributed to the play, and what they thought about it. Now, pros of using the app. Number 1, it was free to download, but there are all those purchase buttons on the inside, which I don't like. You don't have to carry a textbook. They already have a device. At the school where I did internship, they had iPads available. So at a school where you have a lot of technology like that, it can be very helpful. But I know not every student has a cell phone, so that's another problem you have to deal with. It was very easy to highlight and find scenes. I liked that feature. If I had a student and I gave them Lady Macbeth's lines or Donald Bain's lines to read for that day, they can just go into the app and highlight that character's lines. And so when their part came up, they would see it easily. It wouldn't blend in. I really liked that. And then they wouldn't be highlighting in the textbook. And this app also has information about Shakespeare and the theaters, like the Globe Theater where he had plays put on. And it had some images there. It also has study resources, which is mostly vocabulary and their definitions like scansion and rhythm. It had those words on there. And it marks the reader's place automatically. That's one thing I really liked. Because on the Kindle you have to tap the little bookmark icon, but on this one it just remembers where you were last automatically, which is great. Okay, cons. It's not as detailed as I originally thought. You need a device to access the application, which not everybody has. Some things need to be paid for, and it doesn't show much at a time. It didn't show very many things on the screen. Okay, so this technology is just an app that has Shakespeare's plays and sonnets on it. It has a little bit of additional information about him, but not much. There's no quizzes inside of it or activities like that. It's just text. When I made this lesson, I don't remember using a design model. I just knew I wanted to incorporate as many aspects as I could, so I had them working in small groups and then as a whole class, and what time left we worked individually in red. So I tried to work in everything I could. Instructional objectives, I was trying to get the students to think about overall themes within the text. I didn't want them to just be reading it. One thing they really struggled with was who is who and what is happening in the scene. So I had to have a lot of visuals, and this app does not. So I would still want to bring in a video or images on the big screen for them to see, so they would know what was happening in the play. The intended audience for this lesson, it was class of high school seniors. That's where I did my internship at Commerce High School. So the seniors, the length of time for this lesson, it took up the whole class time because each group had to discuss what they found and how it worked with the play, and it took a while, but I feel like it was conversation worthy of that amount of time. And lesson plan, I will dig that up and attach it when I post this video. Okay, and that's it. Please let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything I need to add, and I'll see you next week. We're almost done. Woohoo!